there was a forest fire, and we all had to be evacuated.
This morning, raging fires ripping through California, flames forcing thousands to evacuate.
Hey Steven, happy Tuesday. I'm back in California, doing a quick trip back to the family. They moved out of San Francisco and up into the Sierra Mountains of California, fire country. And we had kind of a traditional fire country welcome after coming. There was a forest fire, and we all had to be evacuated. Mandatory evacuation. So, it all happened last week. We were down at the lake and we were taking the highway out, and right when we hit the main road, it was like a T. There was a giant emergency vehicle, like a fire truck, with a flatbed in the back, with a freaking tractor going like 70 miles per hour down the opposite side of the road, about to hit us. Just blaring the sirens. Whee! And you know how I said like Japan, they slow down too much? They don't slow down enough. That tractor was going 70 miles per hour downhill. It had a bulldozer on the back of it. A freaking bulldozer, man. This was way too fast. We didn't get hit. It was fine. But that's when we started to notice that, oh, there's probably a fire and it's nearby. So we went home. We started packing. Smoke covering the sky. You can hear sirens in the distance. It was a pretty eerie moment. And then we got the notice. It was an emergency mandatory evacuation of our area. So we had to leave by law. That's a pretty cool bridge. I wonder who built that. That's pretty cool. I mean, this whole area is pretty cool. So I'm not sure if I would really want to live in fire country. I mean, it's pretty scary. And not only about the worrying and being, trying to be vigilant and look out for fires, but there's a lot of work to prevent fires. There's like all this fire prevention, which is cutting down the trees. That's a lot of work. You gotta cut down a lot of trees. Here, let me show you what my dad has been doing for the last few months after moving over here. He's just cutting down tree after tree after tree and trying to get it more clear, more open. I mean, look at all that, just everywhere, just tons and tons of trees. So I'm originally from California, but not the fire country, and I don't know if I would ever want to live in the fire country. It sounds pretty hectic. I mean, I can see why people love to live here. I mean, there's so much space. We're living in the mountains, there's hiking, pools, lakes. It's great. It's great, to be honest. Internet's not that slow. You could definitely work from home, which my mom is doing. I mean, life is pretty great, but you're always having to be worried about a fire that could happen any moment. Yeah. Probably wouldn't live here. But I don't think I would live in a typhoon area either, or like tsunami area. Those are pretty dangerous and scary too. Tokyo is fine. Like Tokyo barely gets hit by anything, right? There are certain places where they have really good weather, and probably want to live there. Ooh, deer poop. This isn't the safest wood. That's pretty scary to put all your weight in one spot. Yeah, so there's no perfect spot, but definitely would want to stay away from both fire country and like tsunami. All right, just ending up my day here. So, Steven, my question for you. We've been making a lot of like just bag lunch for the kids and just going out and exploring and having fun. What do you think? What's your take on like American lunch boxes and like the bag lunch versus Japan's like bento? But I'd love to hear your opinion on it. What do you do? Do you make bentos? I don't cook. So, all right, I'll see you next week, man. Bye.